But to the rest of you, welcome to Who's to Blame, the podcast, episode 571, and I'm your host, Dre Montez. As I always love to say, I'm here for the people. I'm here for people. And after life decisions, we end up where we are, and nobody can explain it. But we always have excuses. Hmm. Hmm. We're going to get to it today together. We're going to get through this together today. This is what I will have a call of the gathering of the people on this here podcast with your boy, Dre Montez. So if you have any resolutions about today's episode, I will have you address the people that are responsible, my mother and father. I am those people. I am those people. And in the moment you realize who you are, who you have become, the more comfortable you will be as a person and human. Shout out to the folks that came out to Friendly's yesterday for Rob's tribute that was injured by some idiots and silent auction. But the participants that were there, awesome. Friendly's is located at 3503 Roger Place and a proud sponsor of Montez at Midday, as well as Who's to Blame podcast. So shout out to when people show up, I don't care what nobody says, man. I've lived in some crazy towns and cities. I've seen the crime statistics. We know who's stealing and who doing what. Everybody has those stories. But when something goes wrong and the people show up, this is a very generous time, and I'm telling you, if you stop lying to people and you're truthful to people, you will get the help you need. Before I get into today's show, I want to put this quote to you right now. I want to put this quote out to you. Just this quote alone. Just focus on the quote, nothing else. Focus on the work. I said nothing about the job, nothing about the money, nothing about the location, nothing about the benefits. Focus on the work. That's it. It will bring you peace, solidarity, comfort, enjoyment, fulfillment, happiness. You will smile again. When the last time you smiled? Think about that. When the last time you smiled? I didn't say chuckle laugh. Not laugh after sex in the bathroom by yourself, figuring out what you just did, and that was nasty. But when the last time you actually laughed? When? It's been that damn long. Well, my job today is to make you laugh. It's that time of the year. Things are getting uncontrollable that we cannot control. It's that time of the year that things are going on that we don't understand. We can't help. We can't reason with. Some of us have empathy, but not all of us do. We understand the moments, but do you? It's that time of year, and we are going to get through it today alone. I'm out of coffee. This is not a good sign. I'm out of coffee already. But if you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Yesterday was I got through it. I'm the oldest grandchild on both sides. There's one up under me, and he was taken from me by some cowards a few years ago. And yesterday was his birthday. And the two things that we found to be hilarious was karaoke. He didn't sing it. He was real big, muscular, not fat. He was big. And he wore wife beaters and house shoes out in public proudly. I mean, he didn't play. That was my cousin. That was my dude. And yesterday was his birthday, but Monday was his birthday. But I didn't say anything because I wanted to celebrate it by myself. And everybody has that one that gets you. It could be a relative or a friend, but everybody has that one that really You think about some things. You try to understand it. You try to make sense of it. You try to get over it. You get through it. The anniversary and the birth date and the realization of that person is in your life, it hits you at stones. But happy birthday to my cousin, John. If you're celebrating the anniversary, then happy anniversary to you, huh? On your job and life, good credit, huh? Paying bills on time, child support payments. Who's on top right now, Rick? If you're on top of your child support payments, for real. And to the women and to the men that get child support, are you spending it on the kids? On the kids. Spend that money on them kids. Spend that money on them kids. Spend the money on the kids where the money should be. Spend the money on the kids. Already in the building. And if you off today, I'm done at 1. First round on you. Hit a brother up. Again, if it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Hello, StreamYard, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. How we doing? Good folk, good people. It is the holiday season. If you have not reached out to your side dude or side chick and you get caught on Christmas, I told you Monday that was a deadline. Don't get caught out here in these streets. Just look at the videos, what's happening now if you get caught. It's not pretty. It's just tell the truth. Look, guys, I've been married 4 times. Real chat. Chat, listen, I've been married 4 times. If you tell the truth, at 55 and single and having more female friends than male friends, I don't trust none of y'all by the stuff I am being told. No, and what I see, you tripping. If we're not married, I don't know. I'm a girlfriend at 55. That sounds weird. Mom, that's my girlfriend. Boy, you're 55. I know. She's 32, by the way, because I don't date nobody my age. I think that's gross. You might not like it, but that's how I feel. That's just how I feel. I'm not doing it. What? I think the cutoff for me is 42. That's the cutoff. I'm done at 42. I think I can go 25 to 42, real talk. That's good playing range for me. 25 to 42. You can have kids, but they got to be away at school or don't live with you. Before we get into today's podcast episode, can we talk about the Monday Night Football game? Pittsburgh against Miami. If I own the Miami Dolphins, Venus and Serena, get in here. Get on in here. If that was my team, from September moving forward, I'm building a dome just for the football team, and it will be 5 below zero. You guys will practice indoors, but the team in Miami, Dre, I don't give a damn. Look at the numbers of that team when it's below 40 degrees. And if you've never been to Miami before, shame on you. How do you go to Vegas, Hawaii, and New York and never been to Miami? Miami is not for the regular human. You think your girl fine. You think your man handsome. Go to Vegas. Go to Miami. Just by yourself. Don't go with the girls. Don't go with the boys. Just go to Miami. Those people don't look real. I went to Miami with my side piece and cheated on my side piece while in Miami. Look, everybody said they want to about Vegas, New York. There are 2 places I don't think people are real. Hawaii and Miami. No. I'm not talking about the good times you have in Vegas and good times you have in New York. I'm talking about the people, the humans that reside there, not the tourists, the humans that live there in Miami, Florida, and Honolulu, Hawaii. I survived both. I don't know how. I am living proof anything is possible. But don't do what I did. Back to this Miami Dolphins team. If I own that team, had any type of ownership with that team, I'm building the dome specifically just for the football team. And it's going to be 35 degrees and below. From 0 to 35 degrees, we practice. Because the number's not adding up with that team. I'm not a Dolphins fan at all, but I'm a football fan, okay? I like etiquette. I like professionalism. I like knowledge of the game. Put the foot forward. They're not doing that. On to the other side of Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about Mike Tomlin possibly leaving the Steelers to go where? To Penn State. Penn State? You want Mike Tomlin, Omar Epps, to go to Penn State. You think Mike Tomlin has demeanor to be around 17 and 22-year-old men? I don't think so either. I don't think so either. And how do we stop spam calls? How? Is there a .com? Is there a hashtag? How do we stop spam calls? I'm about to get rid of a cell phone and just go text on it. I'm going back to a pager. I'm going to start the new year off the right way. I'm going back to a landline and a page. You want to get a hold of me, you got to text Dre, girl. Hey, homie, you want to get a hold of you, got to text him. Because this spam stuff is ruining stuff. The only reason I keep my cell phone is for text messaging, photos, my parents, them kids of mine, all 6 of them, in pornography. That's the only reason I have a cell phone. Because we don't watch porn on our laptop. We're not doing all that. We're grown folks over here. We're grown up in this building. But that Monday Night Football game, and I can't believe that people actually thought that gambled on the game and proud to tell me before the game, Dre, I'm picking Miami. You know they're playing in Pittsburgh. I don't care. Tua's hot. Have you ever played in cold weather? Any type of sport. Any sport you ever played. What's the coldest weather you ever played a particular sport in? Share it with me. Just put the numbers in there, TikTokers, YouTubers. Just type it in. Just type in the coldest weather or the hottest weather you ever played in. The hottest I ever played in was 113 degrees. The coldest, -8 wind chill factor. -8 and 112. Those are my temperatures right there. Playing what sport, Dre? Softball. The things I did for that damn game, the things I did for that game. Before we get into this podcast, episode 571, about the talent pool in sports and the talent pool in the workforce, I want to talk to you about what everybody's been talking about over the weekend about Phillip Rivers. So what's something you did for over 15 years, but you've been away 5 years from, that you felt you can go back to? That you feel comfortable. After 3 days, I can do this again. I retired from softball 10 years ago. I could mentally do it. Physically, I could do it. It's the day after. Listen. After I turned 40, I had to go get a massage on Mondays. The hot rock massage. Not the pornographic, nasty kind, like a professional massage. I had to get the body ready. I would take an ice cold bath and shower. The XO lady would rub me down with icy hot. That's Sunday when I get home. Monday morning, before work, I would go get a massage. It's not the fact that I don't think people can play the game after being gone for 5 years. It's the day after. That's get it. It's like sleeping with a 21-year-old. You know you can do it. It's the day after that's gonna get. If you over 50, in your head, you're saying to yourself, yeah, I can hang with a 21-year-old. You probably can. The day after, Leroy, you all right? Yeah. Leroy, oh, he ain't never been late for work. Somebody check on him. He been 21-year-old. That's what I'm gonna start telling people. They start walking funny, and I know they over 50, and I haven't seen them in a couple of days. You've been 21-year-old, haven't you? That's what that walk is called. But everybody gave Philip Rivers a hard time. Announcers, television personalities, radio personalities, the memes on social media. Everybody was making fun of this man. That he has 10 kids. He's a grandfather. He coaches high school football. How many of you right now are with the person that you have over 5 kids with? Raise your hand. See many hands raised back there. Let me see one back there. I see one hand raised back there. Okay. That Tyrone back there. Oh, I see another. Okay, Kirsten, I got you. See, it's not that many. And the fact this man, his statement, his reason for going back was incredible. It has nothing to do with me at all. But it was kind of the reasoning behind why I wanted to play 25 years. There was a reason behind it. 2 and 5 makes 7. My favorite quarterback, my favorite NFL player in the world is John Elway, and he wore the number 7. So I wanted to play 25 years for that man and that man alone. This documentary comes out December 22nd. I may need a hug that day. I may need somebody to watch that with me. I may need some popcorn and pizza and wings. When the last time you had all 3 in that combination? Pizza, popcorn, and wings on December 22nd. Watch your boy Dre. Watch John Elway. But 5 years out of something. You did something over 15 years. But 5 years out of it, can you go back to it? So you're trying to tell me Major League Baseball, Giannis Cespedes, would you take him back this year? Francisco Liriano, would you take him back? Tyreek Al-Adur, would you take him back right now? These are the people I want to know, huh? Nick Markakis, would you take him back right now? We talked all this about Phil. He's got 10 kids. He's a grandfather. He's still with his wife. How many of you been married over 2 years, can turn to your left or right, and you still with your partner? In the NBA, they've been gone for 5 years. Would you take them back? D. Wade, Trevor Ariza, Al Jefferson, Carlos Boozer, Vince Carter, Dirk Nowitzki, Jamal Crawford. But Philip Rivers been gone for 5 years. And everybody think that is an issue. Who's to blame for that nonsense? Huh? Who's to blame for that nonsense? Huh? What those people at? Get to the real question, Dre. Huh? I have watched a lot of documentaries and a lot of sports movies. I've watched 2. And this one on Tubi, the very first time I heard of Cam Ward's name was on an ESPN2 highlight when he was at Incarnate Word. If you have a child in your house that plays sports and doesn't believe in themselves, but you believe in them, you see something in them. If you are doing a job and you don't believe in yourself, if you on a relationship, you don't really know where it's going, watch this documentary. And it's on Tubi, so there should be no excuse. I don't know if any of you know what certain words and phrases mean in the sports world, but 0 star means nobody recognized you. Who is he? I don't know who that is. Who son that is over there? Nobody knew who this man was. Watch the documentary. It's on Tubi. It's for free. It's for free. It should be no excuses. That's a homework assignment to watch Cam Ward, 0 star. He was #1 draft pick, Heisman winner from, say it with me, kids, come on, you. I love a good sports story. Nobody got shot. Nobody died. He knew both his parents were. It's not a story like that. This is what I've been looking for. There's no tragedy in this story. It's about not only believing in you, but knowing your value in life and understanding what's around you for support, resources, not just financially, meaningful, mindset. So these things up here matter. I know a lot of you just ain't about money. That's why you're in a situation right now. While I'm driving this car, you said you wanted some money. While I'm living in this shit old house, you said you wanted some money. You have to specify what you want. All you folks out here chasing money, that's all you're going to get is the money. That's it. But this Cam Ward story, man, I'm telling you, it is, nobody got shot, nobody in jail, everybody's alive, best friend's still alive, he know who his mom and daddy is. Not everybody is white. He wasn't raised by white people down the street from his parents. No, this is a genuine, good damn story. And it's on Tubi. Cam Ward, 0 star. And I have another one I need you guys to see. It's a movie. We all know I'm a NASCAR fan. You dang right I am. Gonna get both. I'm still looking for a new driver since mine retired. We don't know if we're coming back next. We don't know what's going on. This is the first NASCAR season I felt alone. Have you ever been to a strip club by yourself and you the only one looking around to get a lap dance? That's how I felt this year. I've been to over 100 NASCAR races in my lifetime. I've been to about 10 Formula One races, open wheel. And the last 2 open wheel movies I've seen, Gran Turismo, and now Brad Pitt movie, F1. Look here. Look. If you love good movies, watch this movie. This movie had everything. Everything. And they didn't overdo it with the story. They didn't even do it with the sex. It was about the competitive edge. Why do you do this? Why are you still doing this? What is it in you? What is it? If it's not about the money, why do you do it? If you're doing something just for the money, leave. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. If you do anything just for the money, that makes no sense to me. You just for the money? I turned down a job driving an 18-wheeler for a NASCAR team. That money was incredible. But my side chick, softball, needed me more at the time. That doesn't sound good when you say it out loud, Dre, but that's how I felt there. But this movie, the way the movie was shot and the outcome of it was just, when I watched the Oscars, if that movie is not mentioned on some level of cinematography, I may walk away from movies right there. So I got 2 for you to watch. A documentary on Tubi. It's for free. Download the app, Tyrone. You too, Todd. Cam Ward, 0 star. And the movie F1 with Brad Pitt. heard this crazy story about motivation. It's about the invention of the center block. That when it was first created, it was just one piece. And it weighed 100 pounds and nobody could lift it. It was impossible to move. So 17 years later, the hose came out. And it was more resourceful with the hose out than with the hose in it. So the moral of the story is get that bullshit out of your life and see how powerful you can be. As much as we make mistakes in life, we always want explanations of the why. I'm at the who's to blame moment. The Shedeur Sanders story from Sunday still baffles me. How in the hell did he have the wrong wristband on for 2 drives? That should be an NFL grievance. I need reprimations. I need confirmation. How does the NFL Players Union have a union, but they don't have a contract? How do NFL coaches don't have a union, but they still get paid after they're done coaching? I'm confused at a whole lot of things. How did the referees create that union? Well, they said specifically to the NFL, we're not doing interviews, no accountability, and you can't talk to us. How did they pull this off? Who was the, how? I want to go back to the beginning of the NFL. I want to go back I want to talk to Abner Doubleday from MLB. I want to talk to him. I want to go to Canada and talk to the hockey guys. What if they could see where we at right now? You think Sam Walmart is proud? Who closes Walmart from 24 hours? You idiots. That was the best people watching of America. You could see a grown man with a beard down to his kneecap wearing overalls and Jordans with a half-naked black chick with an Asian kid with an afro with a hula hoop skirt on. They have taken away people watching. They really have taken away people watching. Like, but how does an NFL player, the play's on your wristband, the guy talking to me in my head, it's not resonating? Isn't that the same thing that happened with the Raiders? Because Chip Kelly was calling in dummy plays that nobody understood. You know how much tickets cost? You know how much jerseys cost? Refreshments, parking. I got to get there? Gas? And you doing... I see why fans run on the field now. How does that happen? I'm going to tell you again what we discovered last week. Kevin Stefanski's grandfather is Tim McKyer. When the Atlanta Braves won the World Series, Deion Sanders was a participant on that team. What did Deion Sanders do to Tim McCarver? Hey, I'm just saying. People don't forget. They don't forget it all. I talked about this on Monday as well. You people that have cell phones, smartwatches, tablets, that go into a bar and don't want to hold your head up. You people disturb me. Why are you there? Who goes to a bar to get away from people? Who goes to a bar not to talk to people? Who does that? Who has a conversation with somebody doing this? I have a solution for it. Justin and I was talking about this Monday. It's called Bar No Mo. Listen, hear me out. Cash only. No Wi-Fi. No televisions. No jukebox. No food. It's people talking to people. Just a conversation. We need to bring that back because these new sports bars are ruining it. They have people actually working there who say this out loud. I don't know how to change the TV. How'd you get this job? I don't know what channel that is. I didn't know there was a game today. At that point, walk out. If there's any person that's working in a bar and you walk in that bar and you see Law and Order on, Barney Miller, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, you see anything other than sports, and you ask them to change the channel, and they give you a befuddled look like, oh, that channel it is, walk out. We're not taking this anymore. We got to take back our sports bar. Just because the owner hired you because of your tits and not your drinking knowledge or sports knowledge or information knowledge, we don't care anymore. It's 2025. Let's move on. Hiring people just because they got big old titties. It's 2025. Todd, I thought you were better than that. Moving right along. Do quarterbacks in NFL throw the ball too hard? I'm going to take that. I'm going to stretch it. In college and the NFL, do quarterbacks throw the ball too hard? Explain the drops. What you got? They have tiny hands. Yes, they do. 57% of the drops in college football and the NFL are due to the fact that these people have little bitty hands. Well, the rumors are starting. Don't you love when people lie to your face? Do you know her? I don't know. I've never seen her before in my life. Then who is this? When you get caught, gee, that is funny. When you get caught with actual facts and you try to say it with a straight face, but me. Alabama coach is rumored to be going to Michigan. Hey, this man's lost 7 games. It took Saban 4 years to do that. I know I shouldn't bring that up. But if he loses that game Friday, church going to be funny in the South. He is right now telling his wife and kids, I hope everybody's on holiday break, and I know his wife should not have a job. She must be on somebody's committee. Because you making that type of money, your spouse not working. He's on a committee. Church won't be the same if Bama loses this game. What would you do? If you're the head coach of Alabama, you replace Nick Saban, you've already lost 7 games, and the head coaching position is open in Michigan. What would you do? What would you do? We as people of a different shade of brown, black, people of color, I've been heard, African American, black people, say what you are, boy. We always get criticized on our behavior. When there's the other people, and we do this. If we'd have done the same thing that 5'6" man did from Vanderbilt, he is not 6 feet tall. If we'd have done that to Heisman, and we were people of color, what would they be saying? Look how his brothers act. Look how his mama act. We've talked about this before. You got to figure out who your coattail riders are and who in your family knows what you're trying to do. There's no way in the hell my mama wearing an outfit. I'm not going to no club with my mama. And if those are my brothers, same sperm? No. Same vaginal canal? No. If that was one of us, can you imagine? And you know, if he's trying to play on Sundays, something about the NFL, they don't forget nothing. The NFL doesn't forget a thing. They don't forget nothing. The questions that they ask you in the process trying to get to the NFL. Remember a few years ago, they brought a young man, mom up, who was a stripper? Here's some good news. I'm going to try this again, St. Louis. I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try it one more time. The last time I tried it was in 2014 when they changed the bathroom policy about the NBA game being All-Star game being in Charlotte, and they moved to New Orleans. And I called the NBA office 297 times in a row, trying to get them to have it here in St. Louis. We have another opportunity. So the NBA Summer League is leaving Vegas. Why we can't have it here? Oh, they got an 80-year-old having a concert at Busch Stadium. Okay. They got a football team playing at the Dome. They only show up for the team, but not the championship. They got a women's soccer team. Stop. St. Louis Sports Commission. If the right person will connect the right person, I'm going to do a self-picket by my damn self. I will have a sign just walking up and down. NBA Summer League, come to St. Louis. Huh? Remember Nancy? It's all up to you. I will be that guy. I want an NBA team here. I don't want a monster truck pool. I don't want to see no 80-year-old person doing a concert outdoors in 110-degree heat. I want a bold game here. I want to utilize our sports arenas other for this dumb shit we're doing. It's for sports. Stop having 80-year-old people do concerts. It's gross. All right, folks. We're at that time of the year right now. It's Christmas time. You believe in these things? And we're going to get into our podcast episode here in about 4 minutes. We're going to get into that episode. But right now, it's the holiday season. There are a lot of people that don't get along with their family. The people that are so important to them are gone. Or their family is far away and they just don't travel like that. But I love the holiday season. And some traditions are fun. As a person that has dated various nationalities, I have been to some very interesting family traditions for the holiday season outside of my own. And some people take the mistletoe too far. Like, you're not allowed to have a mistletoe at the office Christmas party. Take that down, Ted. Melissa, move that. You got to watch it. You got to be careful with these office Christmas parties. I'm telling you, you got to be open bar, leave early. Potluck, don't eat nothing. If it's at a nightclub, no. Don't go. Those are warning signs right there. That means somebody going to get caught. But the mistletoe, does it still have meaning to you? And what you kissing up under mistletoe? Who still bakes cookies the night before Christmas? Is that a thing? I've been a part of a family like, I think wife number two. I did that for her little baby son of a bitch and her family. I baked cookies. But baking cookies the night before Christmas, is that a thing that you're into? All right. Also, on Christmas morning, do you let the kids sleep or do you wake their ass up? What do you do in your house? What do you do? I know 10-year-olds that sleep that they got a job. Like, what? It's who sleep past 9? Who? I never was a late sleeper. In the military, made damn sure that. But I never was a late sleeper. I don't understand how kids sleep past 9 o'clock. And I know grown people, especially women, that can sleep to 2 p.m. with no problem. We always hear this too, this old phrase, you work hard, you can get what you want. If you work hard, you can get what you want. How many of you have done that? You work hard for something that you have right now. I'm not talking about your house, your car, your woman, your man. No. What did you work hard for that you got? How you feel now? How you feel now? And as you get through the day, what's your out loud question? What's your out loud question here on this Who's to Blame Wednesday? What is your out loud question? Why do so many women go in the bathroom together? That's my outlier question. I don't think it's all about cocaine. But why do sometimes I think they're going to make out, but it's four there, and I don't think they all will get along like that. But that's my outlier question. Because there's no way you need companionship as you go into the bathroom. I have so many questions about that's my outlier question right there. Also, if Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles, women's college basketball, one is at TCU, Olivia Miles, Hannah Hidalgo is at Notre Dame. Olivia left. That's the sister with the fro and the glasses. I want to know what happened. Isn't there some things you want to know out there, like what happened? Like, I really want to know what happened. Like, there are two people, they didn't date each other, but they have separate relationships. But both of these people came single this week. I don't want to be the guy to say, hey, so what happened? What happened? I want to know what happened. There's no way. And then when Hannah ran her last year at the Final Four, she walked up to her, they were beefing in the hallway. But I still want to know what happened, because if Olivia would have stayed with Notre Dame, that team be undefeated right now. Gino, we coming. Texas, we on the way. That's just how I feel about some things. But sports breakups that we can't handle, I can't handle that one at all. I need more information. I need clarity. I need somebody to break it down to me piece by piece what happened. Because I'm not believing that. No. Because I don't care what nobody say. I'm with Ross. Him and Rach want a break. But I want to know what happened here in this Hannah Hidalgo and Olivia Miles. Somebody tell me what. Somebody spill the tea on that. Huh? Somebody do that for me. If it's your first time tuning in, it's your boy Dre Montez, and this is Who's to Blame the podcast, episode 571. This episode is about the talent pool in sports and the talent pool in the workforce. I think technology, for real clarification, watch any NASCAR race and watch any Formula One race. Look at all the information that they have for the driver. I think at some point it could be a sensory overload. I think when it comes to the talent pool in sports, due to mental health, due to human beings and the way they should be treated, the talent pool has dropped down. You can't practice and train the way you used to be able to. There's so much. I can't be a better player by watching video. I can understand the game better in my position by watching video. But for me to physically be better, I need to be out there doing the real stuff. So that's, I believe, what a talent pool has dropped off of. If you've been playing a particular sport for the past 10 years and you get to the collegiate level, the 17-year-old is not going to listen to a 22-year-old, the upperclassman, because that 17-year-old think he has it all figured out. Then when you leave college and you get to the league and you meet that teammate and you're 22, he's 25, 28, you're not going to listen to him. Oh, gee, I got this. You don't know what I'm talking about. Mindset. That's what's up with the talent pool with me. We don't have enough time. It's like you can get your GED in 8 hours. You can get 4 hours of high school in 8 hours. That's what's happening right now in sports. That's what's happening right now in the workforce. There's a computer that can take your job right just now in the AI world. As afraid of as you may be, and we talked about this, and when I was in the military, they were talking about computers going to the humans outside of the military. What's that going to be like? Everybody was going to classes, IBM school, all that ITT tech. Everybody's going to school to learn how to do what? Use a computer. But now, information era, not Terminator the movie, but real life, now everybody's afraid of AI. Oh, leave that away from me. But look at it, you better get on before you get left. They're taking jobs. They're pulling careers. So the talent pool, to me, in the workforce, since COVID has depleted. If you don't believe me, have your baby daddy, baby mama, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, even your child read a book out loud. Have one of them write in cursive. Have them to form a business letter. Open up a checking account. Not online, not with a business app. Go in the bank. We have taken away the simplicity of life. The workforce talent pool is awful. Look at the people that deliver your food. Look at what they're wearing. Look at the people that go to the place you spend your money at. Look how they greet you. The talent pool is gone. We want it too much, too fast. Again, you can complete high school in 4 hours. That is insane to me. A baby is made in 9 months. You can be 18 to join the military, 21 to buy a gun, 15 to drive, 12 to marry your cousin in some states, 25 to get cheap car insurance. But knowledge is ageless. Some things I never get. I just don't. Some things I just do not understand. You still dating him? After all he has done. Why? I think that's why some of us are still in love with our baby mamas, ex-wives, the neighbor down the street, the weird girl with the left eye, that girl with that crazy foot. We have afflictions and attractions that nobody can understand but us, but it needs to be explained. But I tell you this and that. That Cam Ward documentary on Tubi. Cam Ward and Hunter Green are my 2 favorite athletes right now. And if you don't know who Hunter Green is, it's because you're a St. Louis Cardinals fan. Hunter Green plays for the Cincinnati Reds. He's a pitcher. His dad sent him to throwing camp. This man can throw a strike from 100 yards away. Watch Cam Ward's documentary. Hear what his father says. Hear what his mom says. Who goes to somebody's house to talk football and football alone and draw up the plays? Man, look at that documentary off the chain. Look, I thought I was in love with Denzel in football movies. No. When I played softball, my teammate and I, we used to go to the field the night before we played the game and walk the field. Yeah, you heard what I said. We would go to the field the night before a game, out of town, not in town, out of town. We would go to the field that night and we would walk the field. And I would walk the field, barefooted, of course. And I would try to visualize the next day. Is that weird? I mean, look, I'm not trying to tell you like I was an all-American Greek god out there on the field, but the way I had to simplify the game to make it make sense to me, I had to do it that way, and it was beautiful. If you don't have your Christmas tree up, buy humbug. If you've never had sex with Christmas music before, buy humbug. Most important is Christmas season. Again, let's watch our behavior at our partner's office Christmas party. Remember, they work there, you don't. You don't. Let's watch our behavior going to somebody's house for the first time after you've been inside them. This is the first time meeting their family. So let's watch on a cologne, perfume, weave, extensions. We doing BDLs? I don't even know what that means yet. I still don't know. I think that's about it right there. Let's watch it on our behavior and mannerisms. We already know that Monday was the deadline on side chicks and side dudes, birthday requests and Christmas requests. That's it. They are shut out until when? What's that? Valentine's. They're on punishment to Valentine's weekend. You ever been put on punishment by your side piece? Oh my God. The 90s were brutal. The 90s were, when your side piece get mad at you, oh my God. Oh, now they do this. What's wrong? Your girlfriend at work mad at you? Yeah, she is. That's actually what happened. That is. But they don't. I don't think they do that. I don't think side pieces and side dudes get mad at no more. I just think they just deal with the situation. It just had the consequences. It is that time of year where, again, people, there are cameras everywhere. There are microphones everywhere. They have facial recognition. Your ass will get caught cheating nowadays. So there's no way possible to cheat no more. Ted, we already know. Tasha, we saw what you've been doing. You nasty girl. You're not going to get away with it. Just tell the truth. Just, hey, I'm sleeping with your cousin. Just tell the truth. You're going to get caught. There are cameras. Just the next time you walk outside your house, just look to the left, real slow. Keep going till your neck hurt. Then do the same thing to your right. Then look right across the street. And then look up. You're on camera. And then, God, if you have a smartphone and a smart car, oh boy, you people are going to get caught. But it is the holiday season, and the best time to go to the pawn shop is when? The day after Christmas and the day after Valentine's Day. I'm taking your shit back. I'm selling your shit. I used to love going to the pawn shop on those 2 days. Those were the days. Those were good old days. So keep fucking up, people. That's the moral of the story. Keep fucking up. Because Dre is here to buy your shit. Size 14 and 15 shoe. 14 in dress shoes, 15 in Nikes. Hook a brother up. Because Dre is watching. Speaking of that, tomorrow we will be on the road again. Get Outpost Coffee and Bricks in Central West End. Yeah, 4630 Orlando from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come have some coffee with Dre. And guess what I'm going to have with me tomorrow? Santa's coming. I got Santa Claus coming from the North Pole. He's coming to visit Dre tomorrow. Yeah. We got to talk about when I wrote my Christmas list in 1978. Why I did not get that AJ Foyt racing car track? Huh? I still want that racing car set. I had a list. Remember you wrote a Christmas list and you sent that letter to the North Pole? I have proof. I'm just going to never forget. I'm never going to forget some things. But folks, I'll tell you what, let's forget about today. Thank you again for tuning in to Who's to Blame the podcast, episode 571 with your boy Dre Montez. We talk about the talent pool in sports and the talent pool in the workforce. And more importantly, let's not forget about what I told you guys for the focus phrase of the day. Focus on the work. Focus on the work. Let's get some music, get up out of here. And to the rest of you, thanks for tuning in, and good shout out again to Friendlies on the south side of 3503 Roger Place. Good showing up for Rob's fundraiser. Awesome job, guys. Peace out, YouTube, StreamYard, Facebook. I'll let y'all later.